Boom, perfect position and everything. I didn't even grab the fuel pump. Let me grab the fuel pump. My battery is not charging. Anyhow, so I got back from work and my fuel strainer came in, the tube came in, and the switches came in, so we can finally mount this in the car. I already did it. I posted on TikTok. I'll do a YouTube short of it fitting in the fuel cell. I can't move the GoPro right now because it's dead, but it says I have half a battery. I think my batteries are just done for. Whatever, I got to get new batteries. So, but all I got to do real quick is crimp in these plugs, pieces, and that's about it. So I'm gonna do that real quick and let this GoPro charge. It's not like anything. It's literally just crimping them to the thing to have the plugins, you know, boop and boop. That's it. So let me get this real quick while I let this charge, and then I'll show you it mounted up and tightened down. Okay, so I got the fuel sending unit ground ready and positive ready. Got our other plug. I made sure they're different so I don't accidentally plug each one together. And we got the new one mounted in, tightened down. I need a cap for this one, which is fine. That'll be here tonight. And then I have the 90-degree AN line done, so I can put this back into the car to measure my fuel sending hose, which I'll take the license plate off. I can actually get my hand in here to tighten the hose clamp to the other piece, so that won't be a big deal. And if it really is hard, instead of pulling the tank out again, I could pop the valance off real quick. So I'm gonna throw that in there real quick and then show you kind of under the car. But it looks like once I get off work tomorrow, even though I'm working Saturday, I should have the regulator. The filter is what I'm waiting on before I cut that AN line right here, and then I'll make that line, and then basically that's it, actually, now that I think about it. And then we run it down the car. So for now, we're going to get this mounted in there real quick, and then I'll show you what's going on. All right, we got her back in there, and if you look under here, we have it all nice and secure. Everything's tight again. Here's my line, right? I'm thinking about following where these lines were, taking these little set screws out and using the riv nut gun here, and then probably right here to where it droops down, and then we'll run our lines, of course, 2 of them down. But right here is where they're gonna mate, because right up here, I can put my hand up there, or I could show you. There's the return line. So we'll run the return line with them and double butterfly them all the way to the back. Or all the way, kind of like how it is right now on the car, but with the little riv nut gun. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Except for right where it splits. Now that I noticed that, the split's going to be... I don't know if I want to run the outside of the car or the inside. Probably going to be the inside. We'll cross that path when we get there, but... Alright, we got all the lines have been cut out. They're just chilling over here in a big old pile of just yuffiness. I'm thinking about, that's where the regulator was before. There's this little divot up in here, right, for the fuel rail. I'm thinking about running the fuel filter to the left of that and then running a 90 AN right here. So this line's not too long that comes with the fuel cell, comes off with the fuel cell, and then my filter will be pretty easy to get to. And then I can route it all the way back down to up there. And then up there, I have to do the flex fuel sensor and the other sensor. I forgot the other sensor. Or not the other sensor, the regulator and all that up there. But I'm thinking about doing that up there for good. And it splits. The way they had this car, they have it splitting where this is the main line in right here. I'm thinking about putting that flex sensor in here and shrouding it. Or I can run the I might be able to thread the flex sensor into the regulator and just hard line it from there. Might do that, or I'll find a way. I might just do it under the car by the transmission. But regulator will be probably right here. I got to take my fuel. This is my fuel line, or fuel, whatchamacallit. I cut the wire though to my gas pump because I had it relayed up here. So instead of it running the relay from up here, I'm going to take the relay out of this and take the key ignition wire, whichever one it is in here, and I'm going to run it in the car because I don't want to run it with the fuel lines, you know, and you never know. Run it with the fuel lines, that'd be bad, I feel like. So I'm going to run it with the Holley in the back corner over here all the way to a mounted relay. And I'll probably mount the relay, I'm thinking like right up here, honestly, somewhere. And I'm going to drill a hole right here. Or actually, I might run it over here, like bolt it in here. Because I'm going to run a hole here to where I can take the plug and it can go straight up in one of those harness plugs. So it's out of the way of everything. Looks like right here is the best spot for me to drill. Just wham, come straight up with it. And that'd be pretty cool. And this is my what's it called? This is the line that needs to go. I need to make a switch and a ground for my fuel sending unit. I tested it with the key on, tapped the negative with it, and it went full tank empty, full tank empty. So that's the wire that I need. I need to find out where it is on that fuel gauge. Obviously it's on that fuel gauge, and I'm gonna run it to the input of the Holley. So my fuel gauge will be up there. And then all 4 of those gauges right there, done for. I can pull them out. So that'll make the dash part, when I cut the dash out and everything and do it in an actual nice dash in there, it'll make it easier to kind of run flip switches for something if I wanted to, or I don't know, kill switch or something. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty excited. So for now, we're going to wait there until, dude, honestly, I don't know, until we get the rest of the stuff. I can't really think of anything else right now. Oh, I'm also going to run, I have this 8 AN orb to 6 AN orb, which goes into a 3/8 fuel hose. I'm going to run this. I'm not doing E85 yet, but until I buy my intake and fuel rails, I'm going to run this piece off the regulator for the fuel rail, so I can still use a fuel sensor, or not a fuel sensor, just some fuel hose, high pressure fuel hose, and I can still use the stock truck manifold stuff until I get the once I get this mounted and everything, and I get the intake and the fuel rails, I'll run it from here up, and then I'll probably do like the snake, so it'll go 2 rail, and then 2 rail, and then back under, and bam. I might actually have it come out of the car instead of straight down. No, I'd probably go straight down. I don't know, yeah, we'll figure it out. But pretty excited, pretty darn excited. Top of my head, I think that's all I can think of. I'm done for the day. Fuel tank is done. I tested the fuel pump, and how I did that was the battery method with the DeWalt battery. Almost dropped you guys because I don't have the stand. I don't have my stand or my handle. My batteries are acting really weird on this thing. It's getting really irritating, so I might need new batteries. But yeah, man, we're about there. I don't know what else we really need to get. I think that's it, man. So we'll end it here. We'll go from there. Next video, we should have the plumbed, gosh dang, dude. We'll have the plumbed fuel rails to the front, and we'll probably test it. We'll put some fuel in it and see if it shoots out the front and returns out the back. So stay tuned for that, guys, because I'm just as excited as everybody else who's excited about this, because I want some corn, baby. I'm ready to run that corn. So I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good week, have a good weekend, have a good October, have a good September. Yeah, have a good fall. How about that? I'll catch y'all later.